Friday.
Milo. No.
I'm training for the games to watch.
What are you eating? Oh, petables.
I am going to get a Coors Light. It's Friday. Look at my arms next to her arms.
He's ready.
I didn't want to.
Ready? I was lazy this year. Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I have my mom, Donna, with me. A lot of you guys have requested to know about her training, to know if she's doing the games this year, kind of know a little bit about our history because we are both CrossFit Games athletes. So we are actually 2 days out from leaving for Madison, and I am the only one competing this year. You're not doing it?
Nope, I was lazy this year.
So she did qualify through the Open for the Masters qualifier, however she decided to just watch and enjoy it. Why? Why didn't you want to do it?
Oh, because you train all summer and I enjoy riding my bike.
So don't let her fool you. Train. You mean train specifically for like heavier weights and things like that?
I didn't do a lot of heavy weights.
Yeah. She enjoys.
So I don't really like that heavy weight stuff.
She would rather ride her bike for 30 miles every single day, be able to go swim in the pool, do CrossFit class, but not have the pressure and the stress of having to train specifically for heavy items, or heavy events, I should say.
I don't want to get hurt.
And
I'm old.
I think that's important. So a lot of people ask as a master how you train. So maybe for those of you who don't know, you made the CrossFit Games 2016, 2017, and 2018. How old were you when you made your first CrossFit Games?
56? I'd say 56.
Okay, 55, 56.
Yeah, because I didn't do it on 59.
Okay, so 56, 57, 58, which were also my first 3 years at 2016, 2017, and 2018. She chose not to go in 2019 when I chose to go team in 2019. Last year in 2020, they didn't have an age group division and I competed online. So this year she would have been in the 60 plus and you still chose not to do it.
I would have been the young one.
So we may see her again. But I guess a lot of people like to know from a master standpoint, like tell them, what do you do to be so fit? Like what have you learned in your last 5, 6, 7, how long have you been doing CrossFit?
6 years? Probably 6 years.
She's been doing it 6 years. What have you learned? Have you noticed a big change?
Oh yes, I've noticed a change in my body. I don't have to go out and run 3 hours when I can kill myself in 12 minutes. And I do class every day. I don't do anything outside of class, and I compete with class every day. And I think that's the secret, is I don't do it by myself.
Who writes your class workouts?
This one, and she tries to kill us. Today I was dead, but that's how I work. I compete with class.
I think it's important also for her, and we talk about this, is like, especially as you get older, just being careful with how much you're lifting and making sure that you have enough time to recover, because your joints and your bones, CrossFit is very good because it strengthens all of those things, but just making sure that, you have good technique and that you are smart about the weights that you're lifting.
Right, and I also think I haven't done it that long, so to increase in that strength, I'm never going to be where some of those girls are that started 10 years ago.
Yeah. So with that, tell us, what did you do before CrossFit?
I was a big time runner. I always swam every day. I actually was a personal trainer in a gym with machines.
Oh, the machines.
With machines. And I like riding. I am in a cycling group.
She was also a pro CrossFit
pro triathlete when I was young. Yeah.
And what was your marathon time?
2:57.
She
hasn't beat it yet.
She has a sub 3 hour marathon. So pretty good base genetics, and CrossFit was just fun. Something fun to do is community. That's really the biggest thing, I think.
And it's not the same thing every day. You know, these runners go out and run every day. You know, cyclists cycle every day. I have a variety of activity. That's the good part of CrossFit. You don't get bored.
Yeah, I would agree. There's always something to get better at.
Yeah.
So this year I'm competing. Patrick and I are getting ready to head out in 2 days. What are you looking forward to most? She's coming.
Watching, drinking beer, and eating pizza. And cheese in Wisconsin.
She knows all the good spots. Macaroni and cheese pizza is her thing.
I ate that when I competed and she yelled at me, so.
I didn't yell. I just couldn't believe that's what she was eating as I ate chicken and rice.
I drank a beer at lunch one day and Pat looked at me and said, "You're ordering a beer?" And I said, "Yeah, that's when I was competing." carbs.
So I think it teaches you gotta live a little too.
Yes, at our age.
Pat's behind the camera. What questions do you have, Patrick?
So what was it like competing together?
It was fun, wasn't it, Christy?
Yeah, it's really cool. Like, we're still in the same, they had the individual and the masters warm-up area, and it's actually really fun. So we'd both walk around with Airmo on our jersey. The only downfall was when they moved it to Madison, I didn't get to really see any of her events. I would just be checking the leaderboard and checking results because I was either cooling down while she was going or whatever.
Ditto. I didn't see her either. Like on that ring muscle up when you won it, everybody was yelling at me that you won it, and I didn't even get to see it.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
But yeah, it was stressful because we were both stressed, and Pat was both of our coaches. So poor Pat was trying to balance the two of us when my dad wasn't able to come.
And she ate all my food all the time.
Mom would pack peanut butter sandwiches, and I'd be in the back snacking on cookies and peanut butter sandwiches.
Ate them all. And I'd be mad. Like, go back to your own spot. But you know what was fun for me was I had Airmo on my shirt, and all the guys, all the people in your age group would say, hey, you're Christy's mom. So I met a lot of your athletes.
Yeah, we had a really good time.
Yeah, it
Donna,
was fun.
did you make friends with some of the media as well?
Oh, yeah. What was her name? Kiki? Kiki. I liked her.
And Tommy.
She
loves Tommy.
Yeah. And I laughed when all my ladies walked by Dan Bailey that day, and they were yelling, Dan, there's Dan.
Dan's our friend.
And
hey, Dan.
We see Dan, so it's funny. Yeah, that was fun. It was a fun time.
Did you score some points telling your ladies that you knew Dan?
Yes, that was cute. They were all crazy about Dan. He was announcing.
Yeah. Speaking of Dan, he's competing as a master this year in the 35 to 39. We've got some good training sessions in with him, and we're excited to see how he does.
And I saw Morning Chalk Up has him as the black horse, like the underdog, like
the dark horse.
Yeah, the dark horse. Like they don't know what Danny's gonna do.
That's awesome.
So it's fun. I am sad, when I see things that I'm not doing it.
She said, ooh, a long run. I'd be good at that. Oh, but I don't want a heavy snatch.
A heavy snatch? No. My shoulders can't do that.
I think that's part of it is when you go to the CrossFit Games, there's a ton of events. So you're going to have events that you're really good at, and you're going to have events that you're not so great at. And it's just learning how to stay in the middle, not get too caught up in the ups and the downs.
No, that's when did I win an event, and then I took like 18th in the next event, and Tony says, what the heck happened to you? I win 2 events and then I take 16th and 18th. That's just how it is.
Fun fact, she's more event wins than I do.
Fun fact. But they're all that cardio stuff, so.
What kind of food do you eat on a normal day-to-day basis?
Oh, Christy, don't tell them the truth. I'm
she
not
has
a good
fast
eater.
Metabolism, let's say that.
I'm not a good eater. Let's see. In the morning before I work out, I have like a rice cake with peanut butter and blueberries. That's probably the best thing I have all day. Then I come home for lunch, and I always have to have some chocolate or something sweet with my lunch. And dinner, I'm not a meat eater. And I love my latte, 2 a day. So I'm not a very good eater.
And she eats pizza.
Oh, 3 times a week. But I don't eat a lot of meat, just a little.
How come you don't eat very much meat?
Because I never liked it when I was a kid. My dogs used to sit next to me. My dad would make me eat it. I'd put it in my hand and I'd go like this. And they never knew why the dog sat next to me. My dad always made me eat some. I never liked it even then. So I try to get black beans.
A little bit of protein.
Milk for me. I love milk, so most people don't drink milk anymore. And I love bread. I live on bread. But that's why she tells me I don't have any muscles, is because I don't do enough protein.
I don't say she doesn't have any muscles. I just say she could be stronger if she'd eat a little bit more protein so her muscles could rebuild themselves.
Yes, that's probably true. Like today, I can't even walk down those steps. They murdered us this week.
If you're interested in following along, you can check out IBEX training. Click the links below. You can also do the programming that my mom does.
That's exactly right.
It's really fun, and it will get you fitter.
Yep. I want to say good luck, Christy. Have fun with it, and you're one of the oldest ones I saw. Morning Chalk Up had youngest to oldest. You're like third to the last. Briggs.
Yeah.
Kristen.
Yeah.
And you.
That's great.
She's the oldest, so you know what happens, happens.
Hey, number 6. I'm still going strong.
That's right, and that's our lucky number.
Yeah. Well, if you guys have any other specific questions that you would like to see or answered from my mom, maybe we'll bring her on again in a guest appearance at the games. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow our channel, because we'll be doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff and showing you kind of what's gonna happen this year, because it's the Noble Games, so we're really excited to see what's in store for us. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to smash the like button.
How many times she had to climb the rope?
Yeah.
We were mortified at first, and we all climbed off.
And I still took 10th, and I climbed it 8 extra times.
So looking back at your career, tell us which memory stands out the most, maybe from your first CrossFit Games.
The first event. I'm standing on the line. It was a 205 deadlift. That was my max 1 rep. I had to do 6 or 8 of them. I kept telling these guys, I'm not even gonna get off the line. I never even did a CrossFit competition in my life anywhere, and I'm out on the games floor.
Her first competition was the games, but she breezed through the deadlift.
I did.
We were all so excited.
No, I was last on the line. I was last off.
Breezed through it.
Then we had to do GHDs.
Yep.
And then we had to do 80 double unders, and I liked those, and I liked GHDs. But then we got to the rope. We all had those brand new shoes on, and those slippery ropes.
She blames it on the shoes.
I do. And I did 3 rope climbs really fast. We only had to do 4 too fast. We only had to do 4, and it took me 8 tries to get the 4th one. And these guys thought it was really funny.
At first we were like, oh no, we were so just freaking out. We kept seeing her go up, and then she'd get there and then slide down and miss.
And then my judge would say, no rep, and I'd say safe. Because I literally fell onto the path.
By the end, we were all crying. We were laughing so hard because she couldn't get to the top. So that memory,
it wasn't funny.
That was in Carson, California, and that was one I actually got to watch. Another one, what was your second?
Oh,
what was a good memory?
A good memory? Oh, the 400-meter run with the rope climbs and the yoke carry.
So she ended up redeeming herself in 2017, I think that was.
Because I won that one. And the run, swim, run.
Yeah.
I was the second masters out of all of them. And I even beat some of the girls in your time.
Watch out.
That was my thing.
Age is just a number.
And here's another funny story. So I didn't know that they only take the top 10 for the final event in that first year. And I said to all the ladies, well, what is it going to be? Because we didn't know. And they all looked at me and said, well, you have to be 10th to go, 1st through 10th. And I said, oh. And they all thought I was cocky because I said, oh, what's the last event? You know, like they thought, like I thought I was going to make it. And I was 10th. And I didn't want to do it. It was the fat bar. DT 3 times. Yes. Do you guys remember standing there?
Yeah.
It was 105. That was like I couldn't do it hardly.
Yeah.
It was that fat bar. My hands are kid size. It was terrible.
They challenged the masters, that's for sure.
It was 3 DTs with that axle bar at 105.
That was tough.
And I didn't even, that was my first year. I hardly even did a clean and press.
Yeah, clean and jerk.
I mean a clean and jerk.
You did great.
That's it for me.
Anything else?
Awesome. That's great.
I'm enjoying my not training anymore.
Don't touch your baby when I'm walking the streets. I know you're feeling the heat. Believe me, I'm stopping tonight.